Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. From today we are going to discuss a new series, I will cover the basic Selenium interview question, advanced Selenium interview question and intermediate Selenium interview question. And this question is very important for the regarding the interview from the 0 to 4-year experience. So these are the Selenium interview question which asked in the Cognizant, TCS, Infosys. Means these are the most important interview question, and that I am going to start. So let's begin. So the first question is, what is Selenium? So Selenium is an open source automated testing tool which is used for the testing the web application across the different browser and the platform, and also it helps the tester to automate the action that user will perform the manually on the website, such as clicking button, entering test claim and the navigating pages. So Selenium is a open source automation tool which is used for testing the web application. It supports the multiple programming language like Java, Python, C#, Ruby and the JavaScript. So but in most of the companies, Selenium with Java is high popular as compared to other programming language. So Selenium is not single tool. There are the different suite of the tool like a Selenium IDE, Selenium WebDriver, Selenium Grid and the Selenium RC. If the interviewer asks, tell me the component of the Selenium, so that time you have to tell the Selenium IDE, Selenium WebDriver and the Selenium Grid and Selenium RC. RC means remote control. They are the component of the Selenium. So what is the key feature of the Selenium? So Selenium is open source and free to use. It is a cross browser testing, means we can test our application in the cross browsing testing like Chrome, Firefox, Safari and the Edge. It supports the multiple operating system like Windows, Mac and the Linux, and the integration with framework like TestNG, JUnit, Cucumber. It is used for the better test management. It also supports the parallel execution using Selenium group, and we can we can integrate it with a CI/CD tool like Jenkins for the continuous integration. So what to do the Selenium क्या करता है? अगर सपोज हमने एक वेबसाइट ली है, अगर हमने अमेज़ॉन की वेबसाइट ली है, तो हमको इंस्टेड ऑफ मैन्युअली चेकिंग इफ द सर्च बटन वर्क्स ऑफ इफ लॉगिन इज सक्सेसफुल एवरी टाइम when a new code is deployed, so that time we use the Selenium, so it is automatically check thus whether it is successful login or not. So by using the Selenium, it saves a lot of manual effort, ensure consistency and speed up the testing process. Now the other question is, so how to explain this question, what is Selenium, in the interview? So we have to explain like this. Selenium is a very popular open source tool, mainly used for the automating web application. It allows us to write the test script in multiple languages like Java, Python, etc. So in our project we use the Selenium WebDriver with Java, which help simulate real user like clicking button, filling forms, scrolling. So Selenium support all major browser and operating system, and it can be easily integrated with a framework like TestNG and CI/CD tool with a Jenkins. So in this way you have to explain this question in the interview. Now moving to the next question, and the next question is difference between Selenium 3 and the Selenium 4. So before moving to the next question, I have gathered the 3000 plus interview question which contain the Selenium interview question, Java interview question, manual testing interview question, API testing, REST assured, project related and the BDD Cucumber interview question. This question I have gathered from the different website, different platform like Telegram channel, WhatsApp group, LinkedIn group, and I have tried to provide all 3000 plus interview questions answer with a real time example, its syntax, and also I have included that how these questions, means how to explain this question in the interview in a proper answer format. So if you have these notes, if you want these notes, I am giving its link in the comment box, description box. So go through this link and take these notes. Now moving our question, and question is the difference between Selenium 3 and the Selenium 4. So let's begin its answer. So Selenium 3 is a advanced versions of the Selenium 3 with have a new feature, enhancement and architecture changes. It makes Selenium automation faster, more stable and the more modern. So basically Selenium 3 use the architecture like a JSON wire protocol to communicate between client and browser. But in the Selenium 4, it is used for the communication. It is uses the W3C WebDriver protocol for the communication, which make it stable and the faster. So when we talk about the browser driver communication, the Selenium 3 in Selenium 3 WebDriver send a request to a browser and browser driver through the JSON wire protocol, which leading to the minor mismatch sometime. So in the advanced version, like in Selenium Pro, browser driver follow a WC standard. So there is a no mismatch, direct communications with the browser. So in the Selenium 3, old Selenium IDE was not much powerful, and in Selenium 4, new Selenium IDE available with the advanced feature like recording, playback and the cross browser support. When we talk about the relative locator, so a relative locator not available in the Selenium 3, and in the Selenium 4 introduce a relative locator like above, below, near, to left top, to right top, making element identification easier. When we talk about Windows and the tab management, so switching tab and Windows was manual and quite bit complex in the Selenium 3, but in the Selenium 4 it introduced a new command like new window, so it is easier for window tab handling. And when we talk about the wait mechanism, in the Selenium 3 only implicit and implicit wait were common, but in the Selenium 4 WebDriver wait updated internally for better synchronization with the browser action. So in this way, Selenium 4 is a most is the advanced version of the Selenium 3. So for example, suppose in the Selenium 3, if you want to click a button next to label, so you can write a syntax, means we will use the in the Selenium there is no concept of the relative locator present, so we can't identify the element properly in the Selenium 3. But in Selenium 4, the relative locator concept is present, so we can simply locate the element with the help of relative locator. So in this way we have to explain this question in the interview. Like Selenium 4 is a major upgrade over the Selenium 3. So one of the biggest changes in the Selenium 4, like it communicate directly with the browser using W3C WebDriver protocol. This make automation more stable and the faster. So Selenium 4 it also introduce a feature like a relative locator to easily find the element, new command for handling the multiple Windows tab, and integration with the Chrome DevOps for the network monitoring. So in this way we have to explain this question in the interview. Now the next question is, what are the different type of locator in the Selenium? So all you know guys, there are the different types of locator present in the Selenium like ID, name, class name, tag name, link text, CSS selector and the XPath. So when we use the ID, so ID is a used for identifying the unique element for the on the web page. We use the name identifier to elements for the element snip attribute. So also we can use the tag name, link text and the partial link text for the anchor element, XPath for the XML path selector for the complex query. So in this we have to explain this type of question. In this video I am taking the most common interview question regarding Selenium. So you can practice within before a 1 day of the interview. मीन्स मैंने जो मेन क्वेश्चंस है जो मोस्ट ऑफ द इंटरव्यूज़ में पूछे हैं, मैंने वही क्वेश्चन इसमें वीडियो में लिए हैं. सो आप ये वीडियो से और आप ये इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चन से बिफोर 1 डे रिवीजन कर सकते हैं. सो इट विल बी यूजफुल बिफोर 1 डे रिवीजन. So the next question is difference between the find element and the find elements method. So all you know guys, find elements means find elements return the first matching element on the web page, and the find elements return the all list of the web element. So when we use the find elements and find elements method, find elements means when we have to find the first matching element on the web page, that time we use the find element, and if this element is not found, so it will return the no such element exception in the case of find element method. But in the case of the find elements method, if the element is not found, so it will return the empty list. It will not throw the any exception. So in this way we have to find this. In this way we have to tell the answer this in the interview. I hope guys you understand this all the questions. Now moving to the next question, how you handle the drop down in the Selenium. So how do you handle the drop down in Selenium means, if the drop down is present within the select tag, that time we use the select class while handling the drop down. Means first we have to find out the drop down element whether it is present in the select tag or not. If it is present in the select within a select tag, that time we have to use the select class. Now the question is how to use the select class. So first we have to create the object of the select class by using like select equal to new select. Then we have to find their particular drop down with the help of find element and find elements method, and then we are using the different method of the select class like select by index, select by value, and select by visible text. Like this we have to use this method. Then we have to verify the drop down whether it is selected or not. So in this way we have to handle the drop down when there is a question about a drop down. So you can explain like this. Now moving to the next question. Next question is how do you handle the multiple window in the Selenium. So in a web application, some client clicking on the link or the buttons open a new browser window or a tab. So to handle this tab or window, Selenium provides a special method like a get window handle and get window handles. Now we see the difference between the get window handle and the get window handle. This is also most important question regarding interview. So guys, मैं सब क्वेश्चन कवर कर रही हूँ. मीन्स अगर ये आपने ये वीडियो सीरीज़ अगर देखी तो ये बिफोर वन डे रिवीजन आपका हो जाएगा, क्योंकि मैंने जो मेन टॉपिक है इंटरव्यू के, सेलेनियम इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चन के जो मेन क्वेश्चन है वो मैंने सब ये वीडियो सीरीज़ में ले रही हूँ मैं. आप ये वीडियो देखकर बिफोर वन आपका मतलब एक रिवीजन हो जाएंगी, बिफोर वन डे रिवीजन, इसको बोलते हैं बिफोर वन डे रिवीजन. सो मैंने सब क्वेश्चन ये वीडियो सीरीज़ में कवर किए. तो हमारा क्वेश्चन था कि हाउ टू हैंडल द विंडोज़ इन द सेलेनियम. सो मल्टीपल विंडोज़ को हैंडल करने के लिए सेलेनियम ने देयर आर द डिफरेंट मेथड प्रोवाइड्स की है, लाइक गेट विंडो हैंडल्स एंड द गेट विंडो हैंडल्स. अभी ये क्वेश्चन आया है तो इसमें एक और क्वेश्चन फॉर्म हो जाएगा, डिफरेंस बिटवीन गेट विंडो हैंडल एंड गेट विंडो हैंडल्स. दिस इज ऑल्सो मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन रिगार्डिंग इंटरव्यू. तो पहले हम ये क्वेश्चन देखते हैं कि डिफरेंस बिटवीन गेट विंडो हैंडल एंड गेट विंडो हैंडल्स में क्या है डिफरेंस है. सो get window handle is used to get the ID of the current window, and get window handles is used to get the IDs of all open window. There is also one method present, so switch to dot window. It is used to switch the driver focus to the different windows, and close method is used to close the current window, and quit method is used to close the all window and the end the session. Now moving to our question to how to handle the multiple window. So first we have to click on the element that open the new window. Then we have to use the get window handles method. Then we have to switch to new window. After that we have to perform some action on the new window. Then we have to switch back to the original window. So in this way we have to handle the multiple window. I hope that you are understanding this question. Question क्या था? First we have, this is a button. After clicking this button, there is a new window open, and when the new window opens, we have to call the get window handles method of the Selenium, and we switch to the new window. Okay, after clicking button, we switch to the new window, and we will call the method of the get window handles of the Selenium. Now there is a different action we have to perform. So after performing the different actions, we have to switch back to the main window like this. I hope you guys are understanding this question. So in this way we have to handle the multiple window. Now the question is difference between the get and the navigate dot to window handle. So driver dot get means it open a URL directly, and the navigate dot to means it is also user open to open the URL, but it is a part of the navigation interface. So internal working of the driver.get method, like it open the given URL and wait until the page is fully loaded. But in the case of driver.navigate.to means it open the URL but it allow additional navigation option like back or forward refresh. Means driver.get waits until the page load, but driver.navigate.to don't wait until the page load. Additional feature like driver.get open the page, only open the page, and we can go backward forward in the driver.get method, but in the driver.navigate method it maintain the browser history and we can go forward and the backward. So this is the difference between the get methods and the navigate.to method. Now the next question is, how do you handle the alert in the Selenium? So first, what is alert? Alert is a JavaScript proper which occurs on the screen like a small pop-up box. So there are the different types of pop-up like simple alert, prompt alert and the confirmation alert. Simple alert, there is only one button present like OK, and in the confirmation alert there is a two button is present like OK and the cancel, and in confirmation box there is a one text box present along with a two button like OK and the cancel. So while handling the alert, first we have to switch to the particular alert with the help of switch to dot alert. Then for OK button there is a separate method to accept method, means switch to dot alert dot accept method, and to cancel button there is a method like a dismiss. If we have to retrieve the text with the from this text box which is present in the prompt alert, so we use the get text method. And if we have to send some text in the confirmation alert, that time we use the send keys method. So in this way there is a different method while handling the alert. So first is the accept method, dismiss method, get text and the send key method. Now the question is how to handle the alert. So first we have to switch to the particular alert by using the switch to dot alert. Then we will use the different method of the alert like accept, dismiss, get text and the send key. So in this way we have to explain this question in the interview, that is how to handle the alert. Now the next question is difference between the driver.quit and the driver.close. So this is the favorite questions of the interview. This is the this is also favorite interview question of the interviewer. So driver.quit and driver.close. So both method is used to shut down the window which is opened by us. So driver.quit means it quit the all browser window, and driver.close means it quit the current window, so which is opened by the us. So it close the current browser window, that is driver is focus. If the multiple are open, so it will close the actively one when we use the driver.close. And in the driver.quit it quit the WebDriver session entirely, means जितने विंडो ओपन होंगे वो सब विंडो ए क्लोज कर देंगी when we use the driver.quit, which is associated by browser windows and ending the section clearly. So best practice क्या है, use quit at the test completion to free resources and use close if you want to close the only one tab. So this is the difference between the driver.quit and the driver.close. अगर आपको पूरा सेक्शन क्विट करना है तो वी विल यूज़ द driver.क्विट, एंड अगर आपको एक पर्टिकुलर विंडो क्लोज करनी है तो दैट टाइम वी यूज़ द driver.क्लोज. Now the again question is how do we handle the frame and the iframe. So before moving to this question, I have gathered the 3000 plus interview question for the Selenium interview question, manual testing interview question, Java testing interview question, and REST assured and the API testing question. So this question I have gathered from the various platforms like Telegram groups, LinkedIn groups and the Telegram channel, and I have tried to provide all 3000 questions answer with a real time example, its syntax. I also include that how to explain these all questions in the interview in a proper answer format with a syntax and the real time example. So if you want these notes, I am giving its link in the comment box and the description box also. Please go through this link and take these notes. This notes is very beneficial for the interview. So I have guaranteed the 90% interview question will ask from these notes. Now moving to the question, and the question was, how do you handle the frame and the iframe? So in the web application, sometimes page is divided into smaller HTML document called the frame. Means one page divided into the multiple page, and in this one page called the frame or the iframe. So element inside a frame or iframe cannot be accessed directly. मीन्स ये अगर एक पेज है, यहाँ पे एक छोटे छोटे सेक्शन में हमने एक डेटा क्रिएट किया है, तो वी कांट एक्सेस दिस डेटा डायरेक्टली इन द सेलेनियम. So to handle this data, there is a concept frame and iframe in the Selenium. So to handle this frame and iframe, there is a three main way. That is, first is the switch by index, switch by name or ID, and switch by web element. So switch by index means driver dot switch to dot frame, and here we have to pass the index like 0, like 1. In this way we have to find the element by using the index. The other is driver dot switch to dot frame, and here we have to pass the name or ID like name or ID. It is used for switching the frame by using frame's name or the ID attribute. Then there is a switch dot driver dot switch to dot frame, and the question is web element. Means first we have to find the web element which is present inside the frame, and then we have to use this line, that is driver dot switch to dot frame. This is using the this is used to switch the frame's web element. Now there is also two method present, like default contents and the parent frame. So driver dot switch to dot default contents, by using this we come back to the main page from the frame. ये पेज है, इस पेज पे हम ये पेज पे गए और यहाँ पे मल्टीपल फ्रेम इन्वॉल्व है. So with the help of driver dot switch to dot default content, we again back to the main page. Also there is a driver dot switch to dot parent frame method is also available to switch one level. Means यहाँ पे ऐसे 3 विंडो ओपन है, और यहाँ पे विंडो होने के बाद अगर ये बटन हमने ओपन किया है, और ये बटन होने से अगर यहाँ पे मल्टीपल फ्रेम अवेलेबल है, सो अगर हम डिफ़ॉल्ट कंटेंट मेथड यूज़ करते हैं तो हम मेन पेज पे बैक आ जाएंगे. अगर हम पैरेंट फ्रेम driver dot switch to dot parent frame मेथड यूज़ करते हैं तो 1 लेवल अप आ जाएंगे. मीन्स यहाँ पे हम यहाँ पे आ जाएंगे विद द हेल्प ऑफ पैरेंट फ्रेम मेथड. अगर हम डिफ़ॉल्ट कंटेंट यूज़ करते हैं तो हम यहाँ से यहाँ आ जाएंगे, मेन विंडो में आ जाएंगे. सो इन दिस वे वी हैव टू हैंडल द फ्रेम एंड द आई फ्रेम. सो आई होप गाइज यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस ऑल क्वेश्चन. So if you have any queries regarding this question, so comment down in the comment box. I will try to explain this question in the upcoming video section. अगर आपको एक क्वेश्चन छोड़ के और भी अगर मतलब और ऐसे क्यूरीज होंगे तो आप ये भी कमेंट में कमेंट कर सकते हो. आई विल ट्राई टू सॉल्व दिस इन द अपकमिंग वीडियो सेक्शन. सो इफ़ यू लाइक माई कंटेंट, सो डू लाइक, share and subscribe my channel and comment if you have any queries. So I hope you guys you understand all these questions very easily. I have tried to understand in a very simple ways. I have also included real time example, and this the Selenium interview question is very important regarding the Selenium interview questions, and this question is very beneficial regarding the automation interview question. This is the basic interview question. In the upcoming video section I will try to cover the intermediate Selenium intermediate interview question. So before one day रिवीजन के लिए ये वीडियो सीरीज आपके लिए बहुत यूजफुल है. इट इज़ वेरी बेनिफिशियल रिगार्डिंग इंटरव्यू. इफ़ यू लाइक माई कंटेंट, सो प्लीज़ डू लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब. एंड इफ़ यू हैव एनी क्यूरीज, सो कमेंट डाउन इन द कमेंट बॉक्स. And to download that notes, I am giving its link in the comment box and the description box. Please go through this link and share your feedbacks and share your queries. Thank you for watching.